Alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG, and it is time for the Patreon games, where I play the decks of those that support the channel. If you want to support the channel, there's a link in the description box where you can, and there's options there, and maybe have your deck here on the Patreon games. As always, if you like the show, then like the show, and if you're new to the show, then consider subscribing. Check out the content. There's a lot of content here. If you're a standard player and you're possibly catching my stream for the first time, there is a lot of content here. There are a lot of videos for you to watch. If there's a new deck, I do try to play it. So as always, thanks for watching, and let's talk about these decks we got here, right? Most of my patrons are kind of holding off on their decks until a little bit later. Everyone's kind of waiting on Dominaria to drop, so you know, hopefully we'll have more in just a minute. Guys, you're gonna have to give me just a moment. I need just a little bit more light in here, so one moment, please. You're the man, Alba. You're the man. You're the man. Does anyone know when MTGO does its pre-release? Used to they would be a few weeks behind, but now usually the same week that the release is coming out, you should be able to do a pre-release. Might have some information about it here on upcoming events, so give me just a second and we'll look. I'm not showing anything yet, so still going to be a few weeks out. I think the 20th is when the pre-release is in paper. So yeah, thanks for letting me know I was muted, guys. I appreciate that. I would have just been talking, you know, just talking to myself, just me and old Lamp here, you know. But you know, when I have great chat like you guys, you know. You think it's from midnight of the date? It might be. It might be. I'm hoping that we'll be able to do a pre-release. Well, I am going to do a pre-release here on stream for you guys. I mean, I like to draft. I like to do a pre-release every now and then, that sort of thing. So we'll do a pre-release. We'll also do a draft of the new set when the drafts are available. So yeah, we'll definitely be that content there. So if you guys want to see that, and remember, I'm a standard player, not necessarily a sealed player, but I do fancy myself as a deck builder, so sealed is supposed to be my dream, right? So yeah, I'll definitely be playing some sealed for you guys. Does any what else we got here? Just posted a deck. You just posted the deck you'd like to be run tonight instead of the deck that I have up now. Oh, so you changed the deck on me? Changing the deck on me, Rush? Alright, man. Give me just a second and I'll pull it up. And we'll see how. Alright, so. Where did you post it, Rush? Oh, you just messaged me. I got you. I got you, buddy. So let's see what Rush has here. Well, he did do me one solid. He's got it in manatraders, so it'll be very easy for me to just pull it up and. Oh, this is what you want played? Ooh, you're gonna put me in modern? All right, deal. I know you guys have been wanting to see me play more modern, so Yeah, I've got no problem with that. So I'll just download that deck, and then we'll close this out. So you want me to play some Modern for you tonight, huh, Rush? Okay. All right. What do the rest of you think about Modern? I know we're a standard channel, but you know, we've got access to pretty much anything, right? So why shouldn't we just play pretty much anything? All right. So of course I'm not going to have the cards for this. If it'll load. Come on, Magic. Come on. Rush is worth switching builds for. He's cool. Okay. This looks like a pretty straightforward Boggles deck. Invisible Stalker. Love that card. Man, that card tore up Innistrad Draft. Oh, Innistrad Draft. This card was so good. Daybreak Cornet. Talk about a good spell right there. Ethereal Armor, of course. Hyena Umbra. You know, the great stuff. Glaring Aegis. What is this? Glaring Aegis enters the battlefield. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. Okay. Battle Mastery. Well, let me go over here and clear my wish list out real quick. Nope, not standard. Modern. And we'll add to the wish list. Export the wish list. Let's get back over to the Patreon games. Nope. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there we go. And then, of course, it's as easy as jumping over to manatraders, going to the builder, and then import. We just want that wish list. And we should have them in just a moment. Remember, guys, if you want to sign up for manatraders, you want to be able to play with any deck. Someone says, hey man, what do you think about this deck? Well, give me a minute, let me play it. You know, you can give them a lot more feedback. You can know a lot more about all the formats because you've played all the decks. If you do decide that you want to start renting, save yourself $1. Use SideboardMTG 15 when you sign up, and it'll save you 15% off of your first 4 months. So the packages range anywhere from $10 a month to $100 a month, depending on what you want. If you just need something to supplement it or to augment your personal collection, then you can probably get away with the smaller package. If you want to play, you know, Modern, Legacy, things like that, then the premium and the gold and ultimate packages, those might be better for you. So depending on which package you get, that 15% savings is quite a bit. And honestly, guys, for the price of, you know, a Chandra, the Scarab God, and I don't know, maybe 2-3 lands to go in a deck, you can actually just play all decks. So that's pretty sweet. Like, I am happy that manatraders is our sponsor because it is not hard to sell a good product. So anyway, let's we've got the cards on the way. We're just waiting on good old speedy MTGO service here. You know how that goes. You can't see what I'm drinking. I need to get a sock. Hide my drinks. Don't demonetize me. We're not worried about it here on the Patreon games. Alright, so since apparently I'm playing Modern, there we go, and we're good. Ooh, we got the nice old daybreaks. I like that. I like that. Let's take a look at what he's got in the sideboard here. Path to Exile, Rest in Peace, quite a few Rest in Peace, Stony Silence. So trying to deal with all the major things. Leyline of Sanctity. Wow. All right. Leyline of Sanctity is open your hand. You are hexproof. So this would be good against, like, what, discard and stuff like that. So they can't, like, pick our hands apart. So basically, what, anything with black, anything that might be trying to target us. So yeah, Leyline could be really, really good. It's Teague. Non-creature spells with converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be cast. Non-creature spells with X in their mana cost can't be cast. What? Homebrewed hard cider here. What? That sounds great. And I was eating some crawfish earlier, crayfish, crawfish, whatever you want to call them. Seal of, what is that word? Wow, I can't even say it. But destroy, just sacrifice it and destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not an instant or sorcery. That's pretty cool. Wouldn't naturalize just work here, or oh wait, do we have something that buffs us based on how many enchantments we have? Yep, there we go. Alright, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's good versus Jun, but it's 4 mana. Are you talking about like the ley line? I think the ley line, one of the reasons we got 4 of them is because we're hoping to get them, you know, 3 ley lines and 2 of everything else. I'm seeing 4 ley lines and 3, 3, 3. Oh, we've got a 21 card sideboard. Okay, that. So we double pick some stuff here. All right. I can't even. What? I can't even switch decks. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Looks like it was just an error loading. Looks like we're good now. So 3 ley lines and 2 of everything else. All right, makes sense. So the plan here is to have a small hexproof body that we can just pump up, put as many enchantments on it as we can, and go from there. The Seal of Primordium is better than Naturalize in general, even despite the lack of instant speed. I'm going to say it's definitely better in a deck that cares about enchantments, but I don't know if that the Seal is actually better than a spell. Just depends on the deck. But I do like the fact that there is an option where you could play Naturalize or you know, the Seal. If you want enchantments, you could go this route. If you want, you know, the spells, you could go the other route. So I don't know which one would be better. I haven't played enough Modern to really know that. But Invocation of Saint Trap. Now this one will be very interesting, making those 4/4s, turning your little 1/1 into a Geist of Saint Trap. Sounds pretty good to me. Now, Slippery Boggle is good, but he can be blocked. The Invisible Stalker cannot be blocked. Also, we've got another hexproof, you know, 2 mana. Silhana? Ledgewalker? She's hexproof, and she can't be blocked except for by creatures with flying. So, almost an Invisible Stalker. So that seems like it's going to be really good. I am excited to play the deck. However, it looks like the deck is running pretty much a standard mana base, and I think that you could probably like beef that up a ton. Just, you know, being able to pull through your lands and things like that to thin the deck. It's one of the things that makes a lot of Modern decks really strong, in my opinion. So. Anyway, let's go run just Rush's deck, shall we? What do you guys think about this thing? The first enchantment is in case you have to sacrifice a creature. Okay. Yeah. Sacrifice a creature. Does that get around the Umbra armor, or can I sacrifice it and then the Umbra armor would go instead? I'm going to have to look at that. Either way, I need to get into Modern, and we're just gonna find an opponent here. We're gonna play Rush's Bagels deck. It's Bagels. It was named Bagels. I'm gonna leave it that way. How's everybody doing tonight? We got Gaza, James, Rush, Thea Queen. You made it. I wonder if any decks are going to run Dampening Sphere main board. Yeah, I'm sure somebody is going to build around Dampening Sphere. I think that card's really, really good. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Brendan is definitely just, he has settled in as a member of the community. He's been making a lot of streams here lately, bud. Good to see you. Jan, what's up? Back to nature and boggles are no more. What? What do you mean they're no more? What's up, Nate Dog USA? I know a Nate, but I'm not for sure if I know you. Are you from Phoenix? By any chance, you're not like a Nate that I played with in Phoenix, are you? Sweet crew, awesome decks. What's not to like? Hey, that's why I'm here. I love these people. These people are awesome. All right. Ooh, man, what a hand. I think we're just going to have to Hyena Umbra our Slippery Bogle. So, like, is it Boggles or Bogles? Like, what do y'all call it? Is it Boggles or Bogles? Alright, so is there any reason to not play the island first? Because I want the white mana on turn 2. So... and we'll make that our turn. And then hopefully we'll get into some more mana. Ooh, ain't that sweet. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play... play this and put a totem armor down. It looks like we're playing against Tron. So definitely need to be as quick as possible here. So the Daybreak Cornet's going to be coming down on this ASAP. So, oh, wow, he's got a tower. He's got a mine. Is he just going to have the greatest hand of all time? So this will be more damage than the ethereal armor, and the next turn I can play my other creature and an ethereal armor. Alright. So Daybreak's 2, Hyena's 1. Expedition map. Okay. We still get to kind of do everything here. I mean, if he's got an Ugin, we're going to be in some trouble, but... do I split it? Or do I just put... I think I'm going to put the Hyena Umbra on the Ledgewalker, and then I'll put the Ethereal Armor here on our Slippery Bogle. And he's got one turn to stop me. I don't know enough about Modern to really know exactly how he can stop me. So we're going for it here. I mean, that was our turn 3 or turn 4. That's pretty good. I mean, our turn 4 went pretty smooth. Okay, Umbra on the... so I made the right play there, Thea. Umbra on the Ledgewalker, and then just like crack him for as much as possible. This is all Greek to you, Alba, buddy. I have told a lot of people I am not the best when it comes to playing. Wow, he is completely online. He's got the power plant, he's got the mine, he's got the tower. Ballista for 1. Another Daybreak off the top here seems pretty good. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to get through the Walking Ballista. At least first strike on my creatures means that... so what does he want to do? He just want to block? Or... I mean, he's still got 5 cards in hand. I assume that if he had Ugin, we would have already seen that. But the first strike means that I'm not worried about this Death Touch. I assume he sacks here to keep me from gaining life. Yeah, there we go. Good job, opponent. Good job. Now, of course, he can't swing, and if he can't come up with another blocker this turn, then I just swing with both, as both creatures are lethal. But if we pull anything off the top and can enchant our Ledge Walker, then at that point it will also be able to swing in. Another expedition map. He got an Academy Ruins. Okay. What could he play? Oh. Alright. Snapcaster Mage. Well, thanks for letting me know now. Can only be blocked. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it could only be blocked by creatures with flying. I am not a modern player. If I would have just swung with a Ledge Walker, I didn't realize it. I did not realize it. And I said it earlier in the deck tech when I was looking over the deck. Wow. Alright. Stony Silence seems like it would be really good here. As one of the ways that I think Tron is going to be... thanks, Rush. I did not realize it was unblockable until I got to looking at it. But I think Stony Silence is good here. You guys might want to have to tell me what else just is 100% necessary. I don't know if I want the Seal here. Path seems like it might be good. Fist of Ironwood enters the battlefield, create 2. I don't think we're trying to go wide, but Trample seems like it would be decent. For the 2 Stony Silences, I'm actually going to take out the more expensive invocations here, as I don't feel that those are as powerful as our others. Glaring Aegis seems good, but it makes me think about that one that you can like bring back from the graveyard or something like that. So yeah. Is Modern almost finished? Yeah, we've only got one deck in Modern here. So, like, I know I want the Stony Silence, but I don't know if I really want... Ooh. Well, it only non-creature spells would convert... Oh, wow, they couldn't cast... Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes perfect sense. I think we've got a creature that we could cut. I don't really want to cut Saram, but I think Saram's the right cut here. What is Battle Mastery? Double Strike. So I'll just cut the other invocation. Like I like the invocation, but I don't like the 3 mana for it. Even though that wouldn't be that big of a deal. And then I'll take out 1 Battle Mastery. Just dropping the curve a little bit, I think. Wow, Modern. When did I start playing Modern? When one of my patrons said, "Hey, I want you to play this Modern deck." That's when I started playing Modern. Bad hand. This is a really bad hand. It starts off really slow. However, on turn 3, we can play a Stony Silence. However, it's going to be really slow. I am going to keep because we have the colors and we have everything we need to get started. Double white. We've got, you know, Rancor. Oh, we got a hub. That's going to change things very slightly. Not much, but it's going to be a very slight change here because we're going to have a turn 1. Now we're live for a lot of draws on untapped lands. A River of Tears. Wow, haven't seen that in a minute. So it doesn't matter. I just need to get a white source down, but I really want to get like Rancor as well. So I'm just going to play the Sun Petal Grove, and we'll get in for 1. I mean, at least he's not going, you know, tower, mine, power. Never mind. There's the mine. There's the mine. Let's just drop a Stony Silence and see what happens. He has to answer this now? Ooh, wow. So he has to answer the Stony Silence. Okay. I mean, I wonder if he would have just answered anything. What's up? Are you gonna come say hi to the stream? Are you gonna come say hi to the stream? Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, guys. Check this fella out, right? I know you guys have been getting to know me. Hey, Lincoln. Lincoln, look at that. Who is that? Who is that, buddy? Huh? You gonna wave? You gonna wave? Wave. Hi. Hi. Say hey. Right? What's up, buddy? We playing Magic? Alright, we're gonna play some Magic. Alright, well, our opponent did not get his power plant and everything there. Yeah, so he's still missing a power plant. I think I can get away with trying to get a Rancor down here. Really? What are you doing, buddy? Are you looking at Lamp? That's right, that's Lamp. Right? It's Lincoln, right? It's been a while since you guys seen Lincoln. He's growing up on me. He's growing up. He's growing up quick. All right, guys. We'll see if he's got more counter. That's right. That's right. Everything you just said. Yep. I'll give you back to mama, buddy. All right. I love you. I love you. He ain't interested. All right. Mommy has curly hair. He don't want to leave. He don't want to leave. He wants to stream. Yes, mommy has very curly hair. He was not happy to leave. Wow. All right. So repel, return target non-land permanent with converted mana cost X to its owner's hand. Draw a card. How did that stop my Daybreak enchant creature with another or? That's why. You got me, opponent. You got me. This is why. Yes, Vanessa is she's mixed race and blue-eyed, like permanent complexion. Very curly hair, but her hair is brown with like a reddish tint. So we were a little curious at what Lincoln was going to look like. I actually wish he would have been a little bit darker than his pale daddy, but that's okay. That is okay. I am so pale it's ridiculous. Well, Chalice says I can't counter anything. I can't play anything with one converted mana cost, which is pretty bad for me. Like, I don't know if we're gonna get through with just the 2 mana beatdown and wow, just all the counters, huh? All of the counters. Well, alright, Tron. So these are dead. Solemn Simulacrum. I do need a 2 converted mana cost spell. That ain't it. That ain't it. Well, I can't swing into Solemn with my Glade Cover Scout. Can't swing in with Ledgewalker, apparently. Yeah, this is a strange Tron. I can't believe he's got, like, all of these count. Like, okay, Remand, I can believe that, but wow, now we're just flooding. This is one of the importance of having those fetch lands, is because, yeah, I would have taken a little extra damage, but we would not have been flooding, and I'm pretty sure we lose to this Wormcoil here. So that's just how the cookie crumbles there. Yeah, it just seems strange. I mean, he's got a lot of, like, wouldn't this be Logic Knot or something like that? I don't know. I want to say that it seems like it would be like Logic Knot, but then again, I'm not the guy who plays Modern, so yeah, I think we're just dead to this Chalice. Scooping early on you here. We're gonna jump into the next game. I can't beat that Chalice, and that's gonna mean that I 100% need some way to deal with these creatures, or deal with his artifacts. I mean, most of his stuff's artifacts, so artifact hate, maybe even Path to Exile would be the key. Being able to fly over would be good. I don't think he's going to be ready for a 3 converted mana cost spell, so I might actually bring these back in, and then we'll say not worried about him having a bunch of little blockers. I can drop a Rancor and a Glaring Aegis, maybe 2 Glaring Aegis. I kind of want to cut a Saram, but I think it's we'll only play one of these, or take one of these out. I don't want to actually take any creatures out. The deck's a little low on creatures as is. I guess I could take out 1 Ledgewalker and roll like that. Probably wrong on the sideboarding here. Maybe Gladlock isn't that good. Well, it would have. I don't know. I mean, if he's just trying to like race to a Worm Coil, then maybe he's not. Okay, so again, we get just screwed on the lands. I'm going to mulligan again. Sure, with no creature. That Umbra will be great, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be casting anything for the next couple turns anyway. So like just getting a Stony Silence out next turn is going to be priority, and then the turn after that, and the turn after that. So I guess the plan is to just, you know, land this Stony and go from there. Maybe he won't be able to use like expedition maps. I don't know if he's running the spheres. Again, non-modern. Hey, we're getting there. We are getting there. Roman. Well, you ain't nice. That ain't nice at all. Yeah, take out some 2 mana boggles. Okay. So was that the plan? Is actually just cut back on the boggles a bit? All right, we'll try it again. You got another counter? All right. Just remand all day, huh? I mean, if you need to time walk, it's a good way to do it. Okay, so I mean, he's tower, mine, and power plant online. No, I can't pay for that. You got me. You got me, opponent. That's a lot of counter. Just, hey, one blue, and let's go. Come on. Invisible Stalker, where you at? Where you at, Stalker? That is not a Stalker. I think I'm just going to try to get down a redundant copy here. I mean, if he can't deal with the first one, he can't deal with the second one. If he has plans of dealing with the first one, then he'll have to counter this one. So now he's got to be formulating a completely different plan, probably trying to go for Ugin, which would destroy the Stony Silences. But if he had Ugin, wouldn't we have already seen it? Trinket Mage. Well, converted mana cost 1 or less. So he goes and grabs a Chalice of the Void. So again, I do think that fetch lands would like exponentially increase the power of this deck. So now he has to answer this. Well, he just can see it, like, here for 6. Bam. It's like I have nothing else I can do with it. Man. Wouldn't like Blood Moon just destroy Tron? I don't know. Another treasure mage. Wow, his treasure mages don't match. Jeez. Well, this is what Tron does, man. So, like, if you're going to jump into Modern and you're using, like, a standard mana base, you're already losing. I didn't bring them in. So, like, each one of our lands would have helped thin the deck to avoid drawing more lands. I know we only have 20 cards, or 20 lands in the deck, but yeah, if you've got fetch lands, you're going to want those in here. Mono Blue Tron is actually dumb good control, and Tron is in one deck. Modern Player's Nightmare, so underrated. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I mean, it's murdering me with 2/2s here. And what did he go get? He went and got the Platinum Angel. Okay, wait, sorry, there was a Treasure Mage and a Trinket Mage. That's why they didn't match. Alright, that makes sense. My bad. Ooh, got rid of one of the Stonies. Can you hit the other one? Thirst for Knowledge. And he discarded an Expedition map. There's a Worm Coil Engine. I don't know if there's much more we need to see, fellas. So let's start casting auras. They get countered, I know that. But you still cast them and get a Saram trigger. There's a Bogle. Battle Mastery. Yeah. So, yeah. Concede for life. Cyclonic Rift overloaded. Sundering Titan. What? When Sundering Titan enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, choose a land, each basic land type. Choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. Wow. So he gets to pick. Okay, so he has to get rid of his island, my forest. Either way, good game. Yeah, one of the better boggles decks I've ever run was the blue-white boggles deck, and you know you had you actually had a lot of 1 mana counters and stuff in your own deck there. Like you were running stubborn denial and stuff like that. I'm gonna say out of all things, just work on the land base a little bit. What do we got here? Okay, that's a deck list. That's a deck list. Had to make sure there wasn't like something else in it, but you're good, Thea. Isn't Modern fun? It was fun, wasn't it? Like, did I even get to cast a spell? Like, you're either winning or losing right off the bat. Yeah. The game that we come out had a perfect hand. We just slammed everything down on a boggle. Had a 10-10 with first strike and stuff like that. You know, that sort of thing. So, yeah. I mean, Modern's like that. Like, you're going to know within the first couple turns whether you're actually winning or not. So, when am I up for the Challenger? You want to do that now? I said we'd do it after the first game if you were in the stream, James. So if you wanna do it, we can rock and roll with that. All right, let me. We've got a stream challenger here. That was originally one of the options on Patreon, was to actually have your deck ran, or you could actually challenge the stream. It didn't have many people actually choose to challenge the stream, and the ones we did, it became really hard to meet up and and have them to be able to be available during a Patreon games and stuff like that. So it's a little bit difficult. So I'm actually discontinuing stream challengers, and those that are currently in the stream challenger, they will remain there until we have no more, and then at that point stream challengers will probably not become a thing. The 5 people that have that slot, though, they will get to keep it until, I don't know. But so far we actually haven't had many people try to challenge. We've had SD Gaza has challenged the stream, and now James is about to challenge the stream. If you guys don't know, James is our Australian friend with the wonderful accent that joins in on. I love the Australian accent. I can't help it. I'm a sucker. Anyway, he's in coffee time with us quite often, so it's a personality a lot of you will be familiar with. I'm going to bring him up on Discord here, and we'll have a little talk as we play a little game, and I hope you guys enjoy the challenge. James he knows what I'm playing. He knows what I'm playing, and as far as I know, he is supposed to be ready for this deck. He's going to show us how to beat Blue-Red Gift. I let him try last night. Didn't work so well for him. You do have a British accent? Are you British or are you Australian? I can't tell the difference. Oh, let me turn this off. Alright, so I'm going to kill music for a moment. I think we have James here.
Hi, how are you guys?
You're live. You're in the big show right now, sir.
I know, yes. So I have to behave.
Behave. That's right. Behave.
Yeah.
Not always easy for us guys. Either way, James is going to challenge us, and whenever you're ready, James.
Awesome. So I just can. Okay. Okay. I hope this goes in my favor this time.
Well, you do have the option, to watch the screen. I mean, I've got chat. We're gonna know what you're playing anyway. We'll figure out what you're playing. So you've got all the options in the world. You're playing with perfect information. Can you beat it?
I got to start as well.
Man,
okay.
Can I just keep this one land hand and crush with it? One landers. Wow. What?
Okay, I'm gonna keep this.
Barry, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the super chat. No message though, Barry. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that. Okay. I don't think I can keep a one-lander. Yeah, I don't think I can keep a one-lander here, James. All right, fine. This will work. Yeah, that'll work. It's not the greatest hand, but I can play Magic.
You do have a Bomat there.
I did. I did until I mulligan. Yep. I almost kept that one mana hand, just like Bomat and let's go. Yeah, probably should have.
My hand's not that bad. It's a little bit on the interesting side.
On you, sir.
Okay.
Rich says my blue-red GPG needs Mirage Mirror added. I cannot see why. Other than just copying, I don't see why Mirage Mirror. It can't sacrifice itself. It adds nothing to the combo other than you have to already have it down, and that's taking a turn off the combo. So unless you're planning on comboing off around turn 5 or 6, I don't see room for it.
Yeah, I don't like Mirage Mirror. I think it's it sounds like a good card, but it's just not. But that's my opinion.
Wow, we've got SD here in chat. Like, so
Yeah, I
there are
know.
people actually
That's a big
watching
deal.
the game on Magic Online right now. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's ramping. Can this Dino's deck do the job? What did he reveal? Oh, he's got a Carnage Tyrant, guys. He's got a Carney T.
Oh no, what's happening?
He's got a Carney T. That's all right. This is something for me to copy.
Suppose so.
Wow. With Godfarrow's Gift, could you bring back a Carnage Tyrant as a Vizier of Many Faces and then give it haste? I think you
You can
can.
bring like a Vizier. Yeah, I think you can because it copies a creature. You should be able to do that,
Right.
shouldn't you?
Yeah. Would it still maintain the haste? I don't know. It does with Combat Celebrant, so yeah. Yeah. Copy your Carnage Tyrant from the graveyard and swing with haste. Extra combat steps. Let's do that. It seems good. Phoenix. Phoenix is good, but if we top deck a Firebrand, oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that is not a Firebrand. All right, well, we'll just get a little action down here, and I mean, I can still swing at you for 2. Phoenix don't scare me. You ain't even flying. Phoenix ain't even flying. Tasmaniac says that's a British accent. He's Australian, and it sounds very different to him. See, for me, it just
It's a British accent. This is a British accent, yeah.
okay. All right. My bad. My bad. I thought you were Australian.
No, well, no, I live in Australia.
Okay.
I'm from the UK. Okay, that's not that bad.
Well, he's pushing damage on me here. Definitely winning the race right now. I think I'm just gonna go for this. There's probably better options, but I kind of like this one. At least now you have to have double a braid, which you may have.
Yeah. Which I don't necessarily have.
Australians would call him a whining prom. Whining palm.
Whining palm.
Is that what that? That sounds kind of insulting.
It is, yeah, very much so.
I'm sorry, it's completely out of my dialect, so I don't know what it means, but it sounds like it'd be meant as an insult. He pulled a land. Wow, he's really got to get to that Carnage Tyrant, huh? Let's see what else he's showing. Oh man, and he got a Regisaur Alpha. There's a Death Gorge Scavenger. Hey, pick something out of my graveyard, buddy. Get it.
You've got nothing.
I know. I'm Godfarrow's Gift deck now. I've got nothing in the graveyard. This was definitely a very slow hand for Godfarrow's Gift.
Yeah, you need creatures to die. There's Gate to the Afterlife, so Godfarrow's Gift is kind of useless right at this moment.
Yep. All right, so what can we do here? Let's go blue, colorless. Am I willing to spin that? Sure I am. So we'll draw some cards, discard some cards, and see what happens. I think I'm gonna discard Champion of Wits, Trophy Mage, play land. play Minister.
Sure.
Yeah, it's about the best I've got here. And I think I'll just pass.
Yes.
Well, there's Regisaur Alpha. Am I dead here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Leaves me at 1. He's at 18, so I have to have at least 2 additional power attacking because it's not a multiple of 4. Yeah, I can't afford to lose another creature. This is the only one I can afford. So we'll gain. Yeah, we'll gain a couple life, draw a couple cards, discard a couple cards. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 in the grave. Let's see if we can add a couple more to that. Okay, so now we're looking at 4 in the grave. Five in the grave. Come on, Combat Celebrant, where are you at? 6 in the grave. No! Land for the turn. Sacrifice a desert. Come on, where are you at, Combat Celebrant? Got it. All right.
Damn it. Yeah, I haven't drawn a single game.
All right, so we'll just grab the one out of the graveyard here. Enter combat. And of course we're going to get back Combat Celebrant. And then we'll enter combat. Of course I'll exert here. We'll attack there. Make sure that that's not blocking anything. Take an extra combat step. Let's go ahead and mill ourselves, just see what's going on. All right, sweet. Another Combat Celebrant. We'll get at least 4 combat steps this game, or this turn. So we'll go ahead and jump into our next combat step. So now I'll just grab another Combat Celebrant.
Then you get the Zia. Okay, I concede. That's it. Let's go to the next game.
There we go. All right. Sweet. Combo. Okay. Looked like I was dead there for a second, didn't it? Standard is boring. Standard is boring? Standard is boring, Kinder? Did you just see that beautiful, beautiful combo there? Where I was looking at going down to 1 life. Just kill on the back swing. It's great. Love it. You see why I like this deck, don't you, James?
I do. It's an annoying deck.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, it's fine.
All right, so here comes the Sweltering Suns. He's gonna eat me up with Sweltering Suns, of course. So of course we're gonna bring in a couple nice little beauties.
Let's try this.
And since we're on the draw.
pressure's on.
Man. Yeah, the pressure's on. Like, I don't know what I need to
Me.
cut one more.
Not for you. You're used to this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, people stream snipe me all the time, so. Let's see here. What do you guys think, chat? Like, what do we not need against a dinosaur stack? A single bow mat? Sure. We just cut down to 3 bow mats. GPG shouldn't resurrect with 4/4 zombies and everything else on the card. GPG is a little bit broken, fellas. Like, you're right, it probably shouldn't, but the card is broken. That's why it's 7 mana. Yeah. James, they're apologize. Tasmaniac said he didn't mean any offense by saying
It's
it. He's
fine.
just saying that that's what they would have called. Like,
No, it's fine.
yeah.
Don't like that.
Somebody was talking about GPG shouldn't do this, and someone else, Razor Access goes, but it does. It shouldn't, but it does. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a Bomat Courier, but hey, it's a card.
It's not.
It's a 1-drop. I actually like this 1-drop. It stops Bomat Couriers really well.
Okay.
Another Wizard's mistake. Maybe. I mean, I think they knew what they were doing with it. I mean, they printed a card like Gate to the Afterlife to actually, you know, to be able to help cheat this thing into play. I think they knew what they were doing. They knew Refurbish was in Standard. They had to know what they were doing. I think I just swing. I need to get you to 16 before I try to go off. Multiples of 4, of course, which is why I couldn't block my Warkite Marauder last game. They printed Gate before. Okay, all right, I got you. No. All right, well, I can't believe you fired that off for just 2 dudes. He wants to get his he wants to get out his Ripjaw Raptor that bad. That he's like, I'll go ahead and I can't believe you didn't wait till after Ripjaw to do it. Well, Ripjaw might not have been there either. No abroad? Okay. All right. Eating at my graveyard.
That's the idea.
That is the idea. Okay. Well, ain't exactly what I wanted to do, but I'll take it.
Okay.
So we'll gain a life, draw a card, discard a card. I mean, he may have more Death Gorge Scavengers, but we'll see. You only play Standard and Modern, Shane? Is that what you're saying? Shane said something about only cards you can play cost 0.01 tickets. Wow. That seems brutal. Another Death Gorge Scavenger. Wow. All right. Goes my Marauder. Well, that's not horrible. Alright, so now we're safe from a braid and Death Gorge Scavenger. No more feeding. So now Padim can actually block Death Gorge Scavenger, but that does make it easier for him to like point in a braid towards Padim. So that bothers me a little bit. But if he's using a braids on Padim or a struggle or something like that, then yeah. Okay, top deck of Vizier, we got this. Hey, I own the largest artifact.
Podcast.
Hard cast, that's right. Not what I wanted to happen, but we'll let it happen anyway. But Deem drawing cards is so good. Penny Dreadful MTG. That's what you guys call that? 1 penny cards. So, alright. No, not my Padim. Wow. I just milled 3 lands and a bow mat.
Okay, can I do anything here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I actually can't profitably if I attack. I'm just going to give you the points, which is not what I want to do. No.
So what, are you refusing to kill my guy?
Well, you kill the guy. I kill the guy. He goes in the graveyard, so it's going to fill your graveyard up more.
This is true. This is true. But, like, how long before I just top deck a Vizier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're a couple turns off here. Don't know if we're just, I don't know if we're dead or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've only got 4.
Okay.
0 cards in hand, sir. All my information's on the battlefield. He's cycling. He's cycling. Digging for an braid? Nah, he's holding a braid. We know he's holding a braid.
Think about this. What's the best thing to do here? What's the worst thing? It is great. Play the Walking Ballista. But even I'm not worried about.
There's an braid. You've been playing the Jun Gods deck. You only had on here not long ago, and it's been performing very well. Oh, the Jun's God deck that we built in Coffee Time, or just one that I played? I thought that deck was a very good deck. Connor, thank you for subscribing, sir. Okay, well, Let's attack Chandra.
Yep.
Cycling of Suns. Magma spray. That's mean, dude. That's mean.
Okay.
2 for 1 of me like that. You played against Black, White Zombies and Boros. You like the Vamp decks, Alba? I also like the Vamp decks. I think they're really good.
If I'm not careful, this will be game over quite quickly here. Because I'm not getting the best draws and it's bugging me.
Hey, I'm top decking over here. Like, unless I top deck a gate, or I'm 2 turns from actually being able to. Like, I need to top deck land, Godpharaoh's Gift, or gate. There's half of it. I got land. And now I can't even attack. Ah, it's brutal. Brutal.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I cannot use that ability. Can't exile the graveyards. No Champion of Wits. Man, I ain't got anything to bring back. All this mana and nothing to do.
I cannot probably attack. Yeah. I could. If the Vizier dies, you're just going to bring it back. It trades a Carnage Tyrant. It deals you 1 damage. Death God Deck Scavenger will deal you 3 damage.
What makes you think I wouldn't just take the
you would just
take the 7 and kill Death Gorge?
Well, Death Gorge isn't really a threat because you've got Silent Gravestone there.
This is true.
But
if I trade with Carnage Tyrant, then what? I'm bringing mine back as a Death Gorge?
You are, yeah. But that's not going to benefit you because you can't target spells in the graveyards. So you can't gain life of it.
Right. So like that'll do me no good. So if I kill your Carnage Tyrant and I lose mine, then I've really got no real answer to bring it back with. Like, so I copy your Death Gorge just to have a blocker. So I don't know.
Okay. I've got no cards in hand. I'm top decking. My top deck is probably going to be another land.
We're both top decking, sir.
So this is the risk.
Oh, do I block the Death Gorge and take the Carnage Tyrant? Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's probably your best move.
Yeah, just it'll give me a couple more draws anyway. So, come on, GPG off the top. Or gate. GPG or a gate. Come on. Got it.
Damn it. Okay.
So we've got how many combat steps here? All right, so we'll get
2.
Yep, we'll get 2 combat steps. So we'll exert. And then we'll get a Vizier as a copy of Combat Celebrant. I don't think I would copy your Death Gorge Scavenger here. Exert. And then this time we'll grab Padine. So normally I wouldn't grab Padine there. I would grab,
Walking Ballista.
yeah, Walking Ballista. Or sorry, I would normally grab something other, but he's in a braid deck, and avoiding him top decking a braid seems great to me. I am a little bit worried about him top decking a Regisaur Alpha. Tell me you just top decked a Regisaur Alpha. Oh my
Yeah.
God! I'm dead. I'm dead. Good game. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I can block
No,
one.
you're
I
not
can
dead.
block one of them. Okay. We're not quite dead. It's close, but not quite.
Shit. It's bad move. Oh well. Who you think?
And
I'm dead next turn.
I think so, sir.
Yeah, you just bring back Walking Ballista, and then you just attack before. I suppose you can block that. But you got a Combat Salad that's not tapped here, so.
Yeah, I also top decked a.
Yeah, the issue is here. I didn't. I've not drawn single. I've only drawn one braid for the whole match, and I've drawn no Struggle to Survive or anything to get me
Ouch.
through this.
Just a bad draw. Stream curse. Stream curse, sir. That's what it is. That's what it is. They say stream curse is real. Maybe it is. What do we get? I've got one red mana open. We'll grab Bowmat. Like, does it matter? I'll grab Minister. And swing for the fences.
And you got it.
Yeah.
Well,
Senor James. Sorry, the
well
challenge
fine.
did not work. Yikes. We'll definitely play some more later. I had fun deck test.
Definitely.
I had fun playing some matches with you the other night. For any of you that want to join the testing clan, all you gotta do is catch me online. We've got James here in it, J Dubs from Chad. A lot of you guys know him, SD Gaza, and then a ton of other people. Even Rich here is in the clan. We don't play a lot all the time, but if you're ever looking for someone to play, if you're part of the clan, there's normally someone online, or even from time to time I look for people to test with and stuff like that, and I'll pull up clan members first when I'm looking for people to test. So yeah, if you guys want in on that, just let me know. James, is there anything you would like to say to the stream?
No, that's pretty much it. The God-fearers gift deck does. God-fearers gift decks annoy me in general, but yeah.
It's really good. Like I underestimated the deck at first. Are you online right now, Brandon? But I underestimated the deck at first, and just I was like, oh, okay, it's cute, that's nice. Look at all this jank in it. Of course, I've got to play all this jank, that sort of thing. And then, yeah, like the more I played it, the more I was like, this deck is real, guys. Like this deck is real. The speed at which it just flips the script. Like all of a sudden you're dying, and next thing you know, you're dealing 24 points of damage. So it's a really powerful deck, guys. If you haven't given it a second
I
look,
will log off
I recommend you should.
I'll
James,
log off the Discord for you then, Eric, yeah? And leave you to it.
thank you, sir. I appreciate the stream challenge. As always, your dinosaur deck looks really good. It was extremely scary. Both games there, I was just one turn from it being over, which was the same thing last night. Like so, I definitely credit the Godfarrow's Gifts consistency so far. So, James, as always, pleasure, and
Keep on.
hope to see you soon.
You too.
All right, guys, I'm just going to close out a Discord here. No need to be in that. Awesome. So that was a stream challenge, guys. James, a great friend of the community there. Most of you guys have heard of him if you listen to Coffee Time and stuff. So let's give some love in chat. You know, if you got some golden nuts, some emojis you wanna pass out there for James. You know, thanks for showing up. Thanks for trying to take down the stream. I guess we have to keep looking for the answer to how to beat God Pharaoh's Gift, other than just be red deck and outrun it. This deck won week after week. Yeah, the deck's really, really good, man. Are you talking about one in Theros block? Back in he says back in Theros standard, he won F&M 3 or 4 weeks straight with a deck that would have been no more than $60. Yeah, I believe that. That is very possible. Let's see, Theros deck. I think the cheap deck that a lot of people were playing with back then was like a heroic deck. There were quite a few nice little heroic decks. Honestly, the most competitive budget deck currently in standard, in my opinion, would have to be blue-white auras. Blue-white auras actually, I have lost to it with this God Pharaoh's Gift deck a few times in the past couple days. So, wow, Gaza said, "Good try, James. Sorry," and left a lot of salt there for you. Wow, I thought we would at least go into a game 3 or something there. I did not expect this deck to pull out of a bind that bad. I was pretty sure that we were just about dead, but we got to see Vizier and Many Faces make a Carnage Tyrant, you know, hold off, buy us a little bit of time, you know, until we got to that gate, lucky top deck, and we're back in business. So, yeah, love the deck. I hope you guys like the deck. Let's get into our third game here. How'd y'all like the Challenger? I know we had Jizza Challenge here, and I guess it was 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. So yeah, I was calling it Gaza for a little while, but apparently it's Jizza. So yeah, right, Jizza, Gza, Jizza. Yeah, he told me the other day in Discord, and he's like, yeah, it's pronounced Jizza. Apparently Rush was pronouncing it right the whole time. My bad. Did you get the ad? You did? Let me check. Yeah, Brandon 1885. Sweet. Thanks for joining the community, and if you want to play a game sometimes, let me know. I normally will not accept a challenge at the hour before a stream, though. I tried to do that in the past, and I would be playing a challenge right before the stream happened, and I would be behind on stream. So, all right. So the next one here, I actually had to find a deck for some filler, as I didn't have another deck. Everyone, like I said, everyone is waiting, and our last deck is going to be Sultai Climb. Now, this is a Sultai Climb list that the top aided. And no, I did not build it. I have not tweaked it. I just haven't been running any Sultai Climb decks. And I said, you know, I really want to just try this and see if you guys like it. And if you guys do like it, maybe I'll run it in a league or something. But Sultai Climb seems really good. I have no arguments about Servant of Conduit in this deck because, you know, allowing us to turn 3 a Hydra seems broken. You know, that sort of thing. No, the Scarab God in this deck. We've just got the Verdurous Gearhulks. Let me bounce over here. Verdurous Gearhulks and Walking Ballistas, of course. This is your green-black snake deck, splashed blue for mainboard Hadana's Climb, and in the sideboard, a couple Essence Scatters and a Negate. The rest of this deck is your typical blue or green-black snake deck. So all the things you would expect to find, including Glint Sleeve Siphoner, which is actually very bad in the matchup against like God Pharaoh's Gift and against red deck and stuff. Like those Fanatical Firebrands, they really eat on Glint Sleeve Siphoner. But Glint Sleeve's a great card. So if you're not in those matchups, then this is going to be good. MTG says, I play Bant Climb. What's the white for? Why are you in white? Like, what creatures are in white that you're wanting to put things on? I'm just curious. Merfolk Splash White seems good. You're just putting them on like Jade Light Rangers and Merfolk Branchwalkers and things like this. Your girlfriend plays a Sultai Climb deck. She won F&M 2 weeks ago, went 4-1. Nice. Pretty similar to this build. That's pretty good. But yeah, it's just a straightforward snake deck. We've got a little bit of ramp in here. Hydra was one of the big things that came with Rival. The snake deck started going back to Hydra just because of all of the targeted removal. So yeah, it's not exactly like your typical energy deck that you would see with a snake, but it still has some of those lines of play. We lost Rogue Refiner. We lost a couple other things that made the Sultai snake deck really good. But they got Hadana's Climb in return for it. And I'll say this, that Hadana's Climb putting +1/+1 counters on a Glint Sleeve Siphoner is not bad either. He's really hard, or she's really hard to block. And when you start buffing it up, that gets, you get some insane value really quick. Nice. Live the Hydras. Live the Hydras. Alright guys, the deck's pretty straightforward, so we're going to jump into it and see what happens here. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I feel bad. I felt bad after Jizza lost, and now I feel bad that James lost, but I don't just scoop to anyone. Ask my wife. I'll scoop if I think I'm behind or I'm in something else I've got to do, but yeah. I think I just play this Fetid Pools. I'll already have my blue down. I won't have to worry about having turn 2, turn 3. This will work as our black source for turn 2. And then we can use Blooming Marsh for turn 2 green and just drop a snake and go from there. We'll basically just be checking the opponent. Do you have an answer? If you do not have an answer, then here we go. Looks like the opponent's probably going to have a lightning strike to answer this snake with. We will see. Otherwise, this snake's about to get huge real quick. Another climb. Well, we'll have to do a lightning strike check here. I mean, if he just goes Kenra, then we're sitting pretty. We'll be playing Hadana's Climb next turn and kind of go from there. And then hopefully we'll get into, a turn 4 Hydra and then maybe a turn 4 Verdurous Gearhulk. And again, if he doesn't have the answer right here, this is about to get a very nasty. I am not blocking because I don't want him to be able to kill my snake with a shock. So Bomat's going to get through one more time. So yeah, I definitely don't want him to get away with just being able to shock my snake. So if he has a lightning strike, then he'll need to play that. He did not, so he was holding up with the shock, I believe. So I'm definitely gonna put the opponent on a shock for the read. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, we're going to be taking some damage, but I need to get him down to 12. Wait a minute. Yeah, because I can swing for 12 in the air next turn. Although I could play another snake and it would be fairly large. Alright, so when this flips, it costs the 3 mana plus it. So we could flip it, we could make the snake fly, and swing for 12 in the air. How fast is this red deck? I don't know if I even spend any other mana at this point other than just swinging. Built to smash. Okay, he's putting the cards forth. Yeah, this is gonna hurt, but I don't think we're looking at lethal here. Rigging runner. Okay. Another rigging runner. All right, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 points of damage next turn. There's a servant. Okay, so I could wait one more turn. Yeah, I think I'll do this. What color mana? 1 mana of any color? Okay. I had to check. I don't play this deck a lot. So I think I'm just going to throw me up a couple blockers here. Now, I do have to flip this because I need to throw up another blocker. So we're just going to go for a ton of mana. We can swing, 14 next turn. Yeah. And we'll go this route. Just throwing out a couple blockers here to ensure that I survive, maybe. Seems good. I mean, we can swing for 14 next turn with this. Heaven forbid he tries to get sideways. Pray I don't get striked. See, that's what I was trying to play around. I was worried that, being put to 8 damage means that we were in strike range. Now, I know that he has a shock in hand, that he's been hanging on to this shock. Ooh, he's got a strike 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take it. I hope I did my math right. I guess I can stop one of these. I can stop a little bit of damage here. Probably even stop this damage. He'll probably just sack the Bomat. I mean, he's got 2 cards. Trading 2 cards for 4 cards seems like it might be the right route. Otherwise, he may just shock our servant. Now, if he shocks the servant, I've actually made a mistake here. So we'll see. I assume the opponent's doing math right now. Good old math. To answer an early question, black-white tokens and a little luck can make a GPG deck themselves. They have about 16 creatures, only 5 of which usually fly. Chump and Fumigate works. Okay, so that is a blue-white GPG deck. This is not a blue-white GPG deck that I was playing. Decking a blue-white GPG deck is actually very easy. You just have to answer the most important creatures, and I actually make that fight a lot of times with my Grixis deck. However, in the blue-red GPG deck, it actually runs about 32 creatures, 33 creatures, and that is altogether another story. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get into combat. He is tapped out. I am going to double power and toughness and swing lethal. So if my math checks out, and I think it does, we got Xaxes. All right. Right? Bam! Gotcha. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay, so what do we need against this this deck? Yeah, I was worried that he was going to shock that shock our guy there, but yeah, we were all right. We could have actually taken all of the damage and left all of our guys back, but no point really. Vraska's Contempt's going to be good, but I do think that we can actually just outgrow. Like, I don't even know what I want to take out. Essence Scatter seems good. Cartouche of Ambition seems like it has to come in, and I think I just want to cut some of the higher converted mana cost spells, and we may end up just fighting this red deck. out of all the cards that I really want to cut, it's kind of Glint Sleeve. But if he's spending cards to actually burn Glint Sleeve, then that seems pretty good. More importantly, like than trying to defend myself, I want to make sure that I'm killing like On-Crop Crasher and things like that. But Fatal Push is actually really, really bad at fighting against red deck. I would much rather have something like a Magma Spray or something like that. But Fatal Push is what we got, so that's what we're going to use. Personally think that Fatal Push is very bad against red deck. I know a lot of you are going to be like, Fatal Push is awesome against red deck. It kills Kenra. Yeah, but it does not stop On-Crop Crasher. So I am going to use it because it is good against Kenra. It is good against, Bomat Couriers, having a, a turn 1 answer and stuff like that. But it's actually a horrible, horrible card against your On-Crop Crashers. It's good against Kari Zevs and things like that, so I'll roll with that for sure. It's the best option we have in these colors. Now, Essence Scatter is a great card, and if I thought I was going to be that defensive, I would also take the Essence Scatters, but I actually think in this game we're just going to be fighting him because we're on the draw. Now, if I was on the play, I would probably leave in the extra climb and just kind of roll from there, but I'm on the draw, so we're going to run it like this and see what happens. Hopefully I can at least get down a Cartouche on, a Hydra or something like that, and then just kind of roll with it from there. Looks like we've got a terrific hand. The hand looks a little bit slow, but I think we can get away with it. The hand looks kind of okay. You got a Bomat? Or why didn't you play your Mountain? He's got a Bomat. He has to have a Bomat, otherwise he'd have played his Mountain. You can't believe he runs Rigging Runners. That First Strike, dude, I don't know why, but First Strike's good. But if I was just running something to have a 2-powered First Striker, I think that I would just run Direfleet Daredevil. Worst case scenario, you throw it down on 2 as a 2-powered First Striker and you get aggressive. Best case scenario, you throw it down late and steal their Vraska's Contempt or draw spell or even play it on 3 and take their Fatal Push or their Duress. So, they're definitely... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got a Fatal Push right there, so yeah. We'll just let him exile another card and then we'll get rid of the Bomat Courier. There we go. And it's a pirate. You're right, it is a pirate. I'm going to take the damage because I would rather actually kill Kari Zev with a Fatal Push. I'll take the 1 point of damage here. No Kari Zev. Okay. So he's got a strike to kill Glint Sleeve. Do you want to trade in 5 cards for 2? Ooh. Just going to shock me? What? That makes no sense. Why spin the shock? I mean, if you can't stop what's happening, why spin the shock? I don't think that was a good play. Oh, you're getting me. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use my mana now. I don't think that's the right route. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the route you'd want to take. A Pianalar. Well, that means we get our Hydra. No, it doesn't. We do not get a Hydra without an untapped land. Untapped land. Come on. You can do it. Got there. I don't know if this is actually getting there or not, but it's a Hydra with his shields down, which means the next Hydra will be like, the next Hydra can come not next turn, but the turn after that, because we'll play Foul Orchard and Hadana's Climb here and start just beefing everything. Hopefully we'll be able to survive until we get Firebrand is so good, Shane. Hopefully we'll be able to survive for a few moments here. You got me, buddy. So he's just going to tap out here. All right, well, if you're going to go ahead and pump on that thing, then you're not going to make me unblock, like not be able to block then. So I will. Wow, he just wasted his mana. Swing 2. What is going on? What are you doing, opponent? Our opponent's not actually playing Magic with us. I don't know what he's playing, but he's not playing Magic with us. So here we've got actually plenty of mana. We could have 5 mana, so we could actually do Hadana's Climb and Glint Sleeve Siphoner, which is pretty sweet. So I'll actually go ahead and do that since he's tapped out right now. So we'll gain a little bit more energy. And of course we're going to have to use some of that energy. And we will play a Climb. Now next turn I can just hard cast a Hydra. Alright, so now we have to be... Yeah. Yep, I think this will be good here. I mean, if he wants to stop the 6 points of damage, that's fine. But this is really going to let us start catching up. Wow. So we got 6. There's no way he swings out. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll see what the 1 card in his hand is. Did he really just swing out? Okay. You got me, opponent. I take it. Bluffing that 0/1 plant. You want me to crush this dude so at least someone wins tonight? What? Well, we just won. So, there's that. Get wrecked, opponent. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed Sultai Climb. Wasn't that cool? Right? Just game over. Red deck, you are so slow. Go home. Go home, red deck. You're so slow. Now, here's the problem. If we'd have been playing against Grixis Energy, not a single creature would have stuck. We would have never had anything except for the Hydra. Hydra would have had to come on turn. Good chance that the early creatures that he killed, we wouldn't have been able to deal with the Scarab God, things like that. We'd definitely have been sideboarding a little bit differently against those. But yeah, that was the Sultai Climb deck. Wow. Goodbye RIX drafts. Are they gone? Like, have they already pulled them? There's no way they've already pulled them, have they? Why did I go to the store? Let's go to trade. No, why am I going to... I need to go... I clicked too many things too quick. Now it's like, what have you done? What have you done? But anyway, yeah, cool little snake deck. I'm probably going to try to run that at some point this week. We'll run it to a league, see what happens. But yeah, it was a great little snake deck. But let's look at some of the limiteds. So you can get, oh, these are sealed. I don't want sealed. I want... RIX. Okay, so you get two rivals, one Ixalan. What's the standard gauntlet? Wow. Okay. Standard gauntlet. Doesn't look like they have any of those available. Yeah, I think you can still do Swiss Phantom Draft. Like you can't even do a regular. Like it's Phantom. You don't get to keep the cards. Are you serious? You get 5 play points or 10 play points. Oh, okay, it's a new players. Okay, 4 new player points. All right. I was gonna say what? That is ridiculous. Who would want to do that? But it looks like everything's Phantom. So yeah, I guess everything's gone. That means next week they'll probably be getting up the. They'll probably be getting. Yes, Rush. If you want to talk about it during coffee time this week, or at some other point, like we'll look at your land base. You just played against another blue-red gift and still died? The deck's hard to beat, man. The deck is like you'll think you're winning and then all of a sudden you're not. But yeah, we'll look at that mana base if you want to. As for anyone else, if you guys want to join our coffee times and things like that, there's 3 tiers over on Patreon. If you throw just $1, you get access to the private streams. Now that's just for watching those streams. If you want to be able to sit down at the table and submit decks, have the table look at just whatever like Rush was just asking, can we look at my mana base or something like that? There are options there. If you donate $5, you can. Or pledge $5, then you're more than welcome to have a seat at the table. You can talk to us guys, you can show us your decks. Even if you don't want to get on the stream or something like that, you can always just leave the deck and say, hey, I would like for you guys over at coffee time to look at this, and I'll go back and watch the video. That's an option for you guys. But for the most part, I think we're going to be locking down the number of people in coffee time, and we're going to be trying to do kind of the regulars, all the people that we've been having a lot lately. The people that I've kind of grown to kind of trust and things like that, and I kind of know what to expect out of these people. So I really like the group of people we have at coffee time. So if you've been in coffee time in the past, of course, and then yeah, I'm talking about you. If you're still salty, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, James. Like that was the whole point, was you were supposed to crush the streamer. You were supposed to crush the streamer. I know, like that's why I said, look at my hand, know what I'm going to play. But you can't stop me top decking the perfect card at the perfect moment. That's just that. It's just that luck. Anyway, sorry. I'll quit being conceited. Or facetious. Which one? Yeah, I was being a bit of an arse. So yeah. Anyway, oh, just the other game too, right? It's like, how do I lose again, right? I got you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's the Patreon games. I had a lot of fun with it. Had a lot of fun today in the questions and answers, the 3K Q&A. Man, 3K. I was of course, when you start streaming, you go, I'm going to 100,000, right? I'm going to 1 million. I'm like, 1 million's pushing it in Magic the Gathering, unless the community starts growing a little bit more. But 100,000's not out of the limits. We've got the professor sitting at a nice cushy 300K. Dev's about to be rolling up on 100K himself. Man, sitting at 80K right now, just doing work. Just a couple weeks ago, we were talking about, hey, he's going to hit 75. So Dev's crushing it. So I expect these things to happen, but when I first started, yeah, I did expect to get to these numbers, but I also got to doing my research, and everything said, this will take you, a year to get your first 1,000, subscribers, and then from there you'll start growing and things. And we've been streaming for almost 6 months now, and we're hitting 3K, and that is in no small part by people just like you. If you are watching this, that's because of you. Thank you very much. And yeah, right. Smash that like button, everyone. Smash that like button. You like watching people submit decks and things like that. It's magic. You like Magic? We play Magic. All right. Oh my goodness. Dev says we like Magic, right? Well, here we play Magic. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't take that from Dev, right? He likes Magic. We play Magic. Yeah, whatever. Either way, I like being the little brother channel to Dev's channel. Dev has always been awesome. So, hey Razor, thank you so much. Yeah, you guys pat my ego so well. I'm telling you, guys, I had a lot of fun. Hope you had fun. And we'll see you tomorrow for Subscriber Sunday. Get over there, post your decks on the Reddit, vote for some decks, upvote, downvote, whatever it is. If you like a deck, give it a like. If you don't, then whatever. But it gives you the control on what we're playing tomorrow. And I won't even know. I'll pull the list at about noon. So noon my time, somewhere around there, I'll pull the list, start getting the stream up and everything. And you know, no Grixis wins. Actually, he said he did not want me to play Grixis wins. Grixis wins was Rush's deck, and he wanted me to play. He's like, "Hey, look, this is my Patreon deck. I get one a month. Kilo, I want you to go play. I want you to go. Kilo's my name, by the way. He's like, I want you to go play that modern deck. So I played his boggles instead. So he made it audible here live, and yeah, we played his boggles deck, and I'm going to say that it needs to have its mana base fixed a little bit. And there's probably a couple enchantments that we can play around with. That one Grace or whatever, I think that there's another 1 mana enchantment that does pretty much the same thing, but you can pay like 3 mana to bring it back from the graveyard, something like that. So yeah, some cool options there, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later, Rush. I don't think you'll be playing it this weekend, will you? You got a modern event or something to go to? I mean, do we have time to wait till, you know, Tuesday or Thursday to work on the base? Otherwise, I'll crunch something and we'll get it out to you. But yeah. The Grixis wins can be played if folks vote for it. So if it gets the votes, then we'll play it on Subscriber Sunday. It's over on the Reddit. But yeah. You wanted wants to update it. Yeah, he wanted me to play the other one. So your number was in an email you sent the other day. Feel free to shoot or text or call when you want to get some online or play some modern or EDH. Wow. Okay. I'm probably not going to call you. That's probably not going to happen. But if I catch you online, then I'll be more than happy to meet up with you and play a game. I will remember that Brandon Hall is the EDH guy. So yeah, you need to beat this blue-red gift deck. Then maybe we need to be talking about it. Like I was asking you guys, what is this actually going to do to the meta? And so far, it has very good matchups against decks that should theoretically be destroying it, but the deck fills its graveyard so fast. Razor Axis said, guys, I'm just going to have to be part of Coffee Time. He said he wants to be part of Coffee Time. Just pledge the $5 over on Patreon. You're more than welcome to show up to those coffee times. There's a Discord link, and you can get in the channel now. So yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Oh, I did my finisher. Forgot to pitch. If you want to play this deck, any other deck, manatraders, Sideboard MTG 15 is your coupon code. Don't pay full price. They like us. They gave us a discount. Use it. This way you can play anything. You can rent all the commander decks. You can rent everything. If it's online, manatraders has got you covered. Stick around for the credits, and we'll see you next time, guys.
longer the feed. The world keeps spinning behind the screen. Lie awake in bed as you serve the machine. Just let me out. Come join your friends. I'll follow your path as you carry me near and far. Just let me out. Share without end. And smile for me as I tell you who you are. That's what you truly think. The cookies keeping tabs as you click the link. The ones closest only see what you want them to see. When you trust yourself, bring and be so implicitly. The signal goes out and is passed around. You say you're putting out knowledge as it's going down. Stick it to them. You heard fake favors the fold. They're saying thanks for the data as they swallow it whole. Just let me out. Come join your friends. I want it all, everything that can be known. Just let me out. Share without end. Hold me up and you'll never feel alone. Just let me out. Come join your friends. We're watching and we'll try to understand. Just let me out. Share without end. Accept your judgment.